So today we talk about possibly one of the most interesting regions and that I love to go there, especially now that we have a vineyard there. I'm going there as often as I can. It's an incredible area. Probably most of you know it, but I would like you to understand more in depth what does it mean, Etna, the volcano, one of the tallest volcano of Europe. The eruption of the volcano, the lava flow, brings to the soil an incredible fertile soil, and this gives a lot of biodiversity. Etna, that area is one of the few places in the world where you can swim in the morning and ski in the afternoon. And it's interesting because if you take the road from Taormina to Etna, you will pass through 7, 8 different type of landscape, from an area that looks like more California, and then it comes to avocados, and then you go to pine trees and it looks like Switzerland, and then you go on the top, that is this ashes, you see smoke all over, and you have some of the most interesting vineyards and wine of Italy. When you talk about minerality, everyone is talking about minerality in wine. Most of the time it's fake minerality. You have maybe a bit of acidity, but you don't really taste the minerality. Etna is one of the places where you drink lava flow. And that's where our vineyard project started. What does that mean? 4 years ago, I was there visiting the Scirto family. They make, in my opinion, the most authentic Etna wine. There's a lot of fake Etna wines nowadays. While to me, Etna and Nerello Mascalese, the Grave Ready, is a shy Grave Ready that has to stay behind the soil. So I like wines like Valcerasa, like Scirto, Bruno Ferrara Sardo, wines where the soil comes out and you smell the kind of really smoky type of flavor. So I was there with Scirto and this beautiful vineyard with a little house, and Giuseppe and Valeria told me, I'm sorry, but next year we cannot give you the wine anymore because my uncle decided to sell the vineyard and we don't have the money to buy it. And so I played the American part to say, I'll buy it. And so that's where everything started, because I involved my business partner and also some investors. And now we're buying vineyards all over Italy, because the idea that we buy the vineyard, we give it back to the winemaker as a crop sharing. And so we can guarantee for our wine club, our restaurant, so that we guarantee that type of wine for everyone, and we guarantee the quality. We can play a bit with it. But then, when I was buying, I didn't even realize that there were so many olive trees around the vineyard, and so we started to do our olive oil. So today we're going to talk about Scirto and how the product of that land is linked to a space that we love, and is a space that is so, I would say, inspiring for any possible point of view, because you turn around, you see this volcano erupting, then you turn your head and there is the seaside on the other side. And it's so incredibly magic silent around. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. So I'll start to taste a bit of this Scirto olive oil. The characteristic of the Sicilian olive oil, sometimes olive oils in Sicily are really powerful. In my opinion, they could be even too strong. This gives to the olive oil a delicate flavor that usually some South Italian olive oils don't have. There is the complexity of the South Italian with the delicate of a central south northern Italian. We only make 2,000 bottles. We do it a bit for the wine club, for the restaurant, and it's only for us. This is not available. We have been putting on the e-shop just for this video. And it's beautiful, it's so green. Perfectly, now is actually the perfect moment to try it. So I would say that the best ideal moment for the olive oil is after 6-7 months. You can still keep it for a year or two, it doesn't go off. But for sure now you get all the herbal artichoke, nicely spicy flavor. It's beautiful. It's absolutely incredibly delicate. You can use it on a piece of bread, just with some pasta. Don't waste it just on cheap salad, okay? This is like the quintessential Mediterranean soul of Italy. Now, I would like you to open, and this is the first time I tried it in months, because I only tried when it was in the stainless steel Vask. So this Filia, they gave the name to, Filia means daughter, because they had a daughter 2 years ago. Almost the same day we signed the contract for the vineyard. This is only, I think, 1,200 bottles, I think. So this is available only for you right now. The color you see is not too dark. They didn't over-extract. Sometimes there is this kind of thing that most of the wines are too much extractive, and so they're too bold, and the soil doesn't come out. And this to me is so, so, so elegant. It's like roses, and then there is this smoky flavor in the background. This is a beautiful pairing, in my opinion. Nice. Nice and delicate. And you perceive this tightness of this iron that comes out, this smokiness. This is perfect with the tuna fish steak, but even can go with codfish, with something like fat fish. So my suggestion is to grab this bottle now. We also, I'm actually a Culonna, which is like the slightly bolder version of Filia. That to me is a really, really, really interesting wine. This is really even more smoky than this one here. So this is about, it's not about buying a bottle of wine or olive oil. It's about supporting a cultural biodiversity, a unique spot of a place that is magic. We are found somehow some money now that we're gonna restore the house. So if you're a wine club member, I would say, beginning of next year will be available that house to host you. So you can go there, spend a couple of days with the winemaker, and I have an experience that gave me so much pleasure in the last 15 years of my life, and I want to share it with you. So see you in a couple of weeks for the next video. Ciao.